Good evening, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Anna Ramatar. And for our top stories, NCCD provides latest updates on COVID-19 status in Mongolia. 12 chartered evacuation flights scheduled for April. Mongolia-Thai Chamber of Commerce established. And for other news, stay tuned. The National Center for Communicable Diseases held its daily press briefing to provide the latest updates on COVID-19 status in Mongolia.
130 new COVID-19 cases have been confirmed in the past 24 hours after 16,800 people were tested nationwide, and the country's total number of cases has reached 4,340. 129 cases out of the new cases were confirmed domestically, and one imported case has been reported from a person who had arrived on Perth-Ulaanbaatar specially chartered flight. The total number of cases in Ulaanbaatar is now 3,458. The new domestic cases include 120 close contacts of known patients, and the remaining 9 cases are under contact investigation to find the source of the infection. The 9 patients reside in the 4th and 5th Khoros of Bayındır District, 7th Khoro of Bayıngal District, 1st Khoro of Sukhbaatar District, 12th Khoro of Songkhanerkhang, and 5th, 9th, and 21st Khoros of Hangol District. 48 more new patients have recovered, and the total number of recoveries now stands at 3,131, making up 72% of total cases. Out of the 1,192 patients who are being treated at the moment, 3 are in critical condition.
As the number of COVID-19 cases keeps steadily growing, we have talked with Deputy Director of the NCCD to receive updates about the load on hospitals and treatment centers. Currently, we receive COVID-19 patients at 3 different hospitals, such as the NCCD Central Military Hospital and the new Maternity Hospital. NCCD mostly hosts patients from the risk group, such as elderly citizens, people with health conditions, pregnant women and children. As the number of COVID-19 cases is steadily growing, we can say that our hospital NCCD is operating at full capacity. Of course, we have hospital wards left for patients with critical conditions, equipped with all necessary tools, including oxygen ventilators. As of now, we have 2 patients in a critical condition, and there are nearly 30 beds in the ward for critical patients. Regarding the forecast that almost 400 new cases might be registered daily, the assessment and forecast was made taking into consideration such factors like people's movement and breach of prevention measures, and if there are no restrictions. We have just tightened the emergency regime to level orange. As a result of those measures, we sincerely hope to curb the spread of COVID-19. Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
State Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Akhbayr held a telephone conversation with the Counselor of the U.S. Department of State Derek Chollet. The two sides expressed satisfaction with the actively developing Mongolia-US relations and cooperation in line with the concept of the strategic partnership. They noted the successful implementation of the measures agreed during the bilateral consultation between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Mongolia and the U.S. Department of State in 2020, and agreed to conduct the planned activities as soon as the pandemic situation improves. Expressing his appreciation to the United States for their support for Mongolia's efforts against the pandemic, Mr. Akhbayr informed that the government is accelerating its vaccination campaign and would receive the Pfizer vaccine soon through the COVAX facility. Mr. Akhbayr expressed willingness to cooperate with the U.S. in this field and also stressed the importance of expanding economic cooperation between the two countries, especially trade and investment. Mongolia's ambassador to the Kingdom of Thailand, Timur, on behalf of the Mongolian National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and Chairman of the Thai Chamber of Commerce and Board of Trade of Thailand, Mr. Kalin Sarasin, signed a MOU on establishment of the Mongolian-Thai Chamber of Commerce. Within the framework of the MOU, the parties agreed to launch a partnership between the University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce and the Business Academy under the Mongolian National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and to cooperate in training skilled business personnel. The president of the Mongolian National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Amartoshin, attended the event virtually. During the meeting, he noted that it opens up opportunities for the chambers of the two countries to organize joint business meetings, establish new partnerships by connecting businesses of the two countries. Moreover, he stressed that the total trade turnover between the two countries decreased to $34.6 million last year, and it is important to develop tourism and the hospitality sector to boost the trade turnover. According to officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the National Emergency Commission, 12 chartered flights are scheduled in April to repatriate nearly 2,000 Mongolian citizens. Flights to Seoul, Tokyo, Frankfurt, and Istanbul will be scheduled from April 1st through April 29th. People with health conditions, pregnant women, children, seniors, people who have registered for previous flights but couldn't make it, and displaced people with financial difficulties will be prioritized for seating on the chartered flights.
Let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast of world's major cities. Well, that's all for today, and thank you for staying with us. We will see you tomorrow with more news and updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.